Hello, welcome back everyone from the short break, and we are about to continue to discover companies and world-changing ideas in the World's Climate Conference 2040 Forum. As you know, the conference is open for everyone, so do not forget to ask your friends, family, and your neighbors to join us online. In our next session, we are going to dive in the area of music festivals. Very exciting, right? My first guest, Ms. Gravina, the CEO of the very successful company called Plastic Flow Artistic. Please welcome her with a big applause. Ms. Gravina, thank you for coming in today. Please tell us about your company and its most successful product.
Good evening. Thanks for inviting me today. I'm really happy to present to you and to our public the concept behind the company Plastic Flow Artistic. The company was founded almost 10 years ago, and since then we are working to clean the oceans while delivering a useful product. Let me explain that more in detail. We produce these bricks made by ocean plastics, which are used to compose floating islands of different sizes and for different scopes. For example, our island can be used to host events, concerts, workshops, and many more. These islands are assembled and disassembled so they can be used all around the world. We can, for example, assemble a bigger island for the North Sea, and a smaller one for a lake.
Wow, that's an amazing idea. And can you tell us shortly about the production process too?
Of course. About the production process, we try to employ especially disadvantaged people like migrants and people looking for a second chance, because our company wants to improve not only the well-being of the ocean and of the planet, but also the life condition of people.
Fantastic, fantastic. I'm thrilled to know that. And what about the energy that you use?
Regarding the energetic consumption, it took us some time to figure out how to produce and keep energy. After a long research, we were able to connect the main island to a second one, which is entirely covered by solar panels. Moreover, on the main island, we install windmills, which have artificial leaves on the tower, which are also made by solar panels. In addition to that, under the island, we install a hydroelectrical energy system, which takes advantage of the waves and the natural movement of the island to produce energy. So our islands are completely green and self-sufficient from an energetic point of view. In addition to that, the bricks have a particular technology on the side under the water, which allows them to purify the water from microplastic and other pollutants. For this reason, sometimes our island remain in the location for a longer period than just the event period.
Okay, I see now why your product is so successful. Right. I think a lot of people want to know if your islands are truly safe for the participants.
Thanks for this question. One of the major points in our developing process was about the safety of participants. As the island is fluctuating and in a festival or big event with lots of people, the risk that someone could end up in the water is quite high. We developed a net system all around the island to keep everyone safe. The nets are transparent and are made by ocean plastic and fisher nets. Moreover, we designed the island so that people cannot go to the edges, but are always at least at 2 meters from them.
Thank you. Right. How about the people, how they reach the island? Do they have to actually swim there?
That's a very good idea, but no. The island is always placed near the coast, so all the participants can easily row to it using some wood boats that we provide with all the materials for the island.
Very well. My last question is that could you sum up briefly the main objective of the company's product?
Yes, of course. The aim of the company is to provide a zero impact venue for any kind of event, which is easy to assemble and to reuse, and especially which has a positive impact on the territory. Besides that, we want to raise the awareness for pollution in general and ocean pollution in particular. We want to increase the purification of water and to deliver a product which is also integrated with the landscape. To achieve all our objectives, we have recently launched a new initiative. People can collect plastic from the ocean and bring them to our spots. By doing that, they receive some points, and by reaching 10,000 points, they receive a discount for an event that takes place on one of our islands.
Thank you very much for the detailed answers, Ms. Gravina, the CEO of the Plastic Flotastic.
Thanks for having me today.
Thank you. Okay, so our next guest, they did hard work to get into the position where she is today, and this hard work paid off quickly as her company reformed the scene of music festivals and became the most important umbrella organization of the industry. Please welcome with a huge applause, Ms. Betzler, the CEO of Soundwaves. Ms. Betzler, thank you for coming in today. We know that you are a very busy woman. Please, can you briefly summarize how Soundwave is structured?
Hello, Ms. Németh. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to speak at this forum. After years of rather decentralized music festivals, we decided to create Soundwave as an umbrella organization to make festival planning more centralized. Because of our flat hierarchy, we all work very closely together. Everybody has a saying and nobody has all the power. Also, for us at Soundwaves, it's important to give back, and for that reason, all our profits are donated to a social cause.
That's very impressive. Wow. And can you go into a bit more detail on what are the tasks of Soundwaves as an umbrella organization?
Sure. The main task is to support festival managers before and during the implementation of a music festival. This includes, among many other tasks, the rental of festival infrastructure, such as stages and lighting, as well as helping with the implementation of laws in the music festival industry. Furthermore, we have a very strong collaboration with the company Plastic Flotastic, since all music festivals nowadays take place on their well-thought-through, innovative and sustainable islands. In addition, we and the festival managers always work with the residents of the region where the festival is held, in order to access their local knowledge and therefore impact nature as little as possible.
Amazing work. Can you explain something about the international law to our public?
Sure. Many of these international laws relate to the issue of equality. The biggest and best known ones are the salary cap for artists and the equal pay and equal opportunity laws for all genders. There are also laws regulating ticket pricing and environmental laws, such as the need to offset CO2 emission generated during the festival through commitment to sustainable and regenerative projects. Another environmental law deals with the issue of carrying capacity. In recent years, music festivals have been downsized to reduce their negative impact on the environment. Therefore, each music festival has its individually calculated carrying capacity, which indicates how many people can attend the festival without damaging the environment of the region. We ensure that these laws are enforced at each and every music festival.
Wow, I can only repeat myself. Amazing work, Ms. Betzler. I would like to continue asking about the processes and the habits during those festivals where stakeholders and organizations interact with each other. Can you explain how this phenomenon works at the music festivals currently?
I'm happy to do that. In fact, we have many interfaces where customers interact with the festival management or provide assistance during the festival to make it run smoothly. Let me start by explaining our help and celebrate system. People offer their labor over the period of one festival and don't get paid for it. But for their work, they get a free ticket for another festival they would like to attend. This also works for the same festival. Work one day, get the next festival day for free. And we also introduced a system that allows mothers to participate in the festival with their children. Each mother registers herself and her child in advance. The different mothers then take turns in taking care of the children while the others can enjoy the festival.
Interesting. I also heard about the structural changes regarding infrastructure and execution of the festival since you started Soundwaves. Can you explain a bit more regarding of those changes?
Yes, we have made changes that affect actually the entire industry. For example, we insist on non-discriminatory infrastructure, so all toilets at the festivals are unisex toilets. Secondly, we have also developed an app where customers can store their tickets and transfer money to the app and convert that money to festival coins. They can then use the festival coins to pay everything during the festival. So we have created a cashless atmosphere. In addition, we insist on proper waste separation and encourage our customers to collect trash that is laying around. Again, here in cooperation with Plastic Flotastic. We also encourage music festival managers to team up with other festivals which take place at the same time in the region and share artists, simply to reduce travel costs and therefore also the emission caused by artists traveling long distance within a weekend.
These are very innovative ideas. I'm thrilled to learn more about the work of the company. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Betzler, the CEO of Soundwaves, thank you for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, we are approaching to our next break, but before, my colleagues are currently at the Garda Lake in Italy, where the last day of the famous Bebe Beach Festival takes place. And yes, as I see, well, they found the participants to tell us more about the real vibe, real experience of the festival. Hello there, can you hear us? Who are you and what are you doing at the Bebe Beach Festival today?
Buongiorno, Zsofia. It's Anna here, and I can hear very well because there is no sound pollution here since everybody has its own headphones. I'm so happy to honored to speak for this festival. It's amazing. The atmosphere is so warm. There's so much to do and see. Fantastic on how they would stay here. So to be honest, at first I was a little bit skeptical about the music festival idea. It was such a big new thing for me, and yeah, a friend of me asked me to take part. He works in the renewable energy sector. His interest is in the event was mainly to practice some sport while enjoying the music festival, contributing to energy production. But sometime later, my mother asked me to go to the festival with her, and her interest was completely different. So it was solely in the type of bands and artists that the festival would host. So that's where I got curious and I wonder how a single event can meet different needs and at the same time be sustainable in all aspects and be catching. So I decided to jump in completely and even participating as a volunteer. Now I'm so enthusiastic about this event and I decided to be the testimonial.
Oh, wow, you look so happy and hyped. Oh my God, I'm sure that you're having fun by enjoying yourself and in the meantime, saving the planet. Can you tell us a little bit more about your experience with the centralized umbrella organization?
Well, yes, as I said, I couldn't understand how Soundwaves could take care of everything and expect to be perfect and sustainable and everything, but I quickly changed my mind. First of all, it was so easy to get information, to book tickets for me, my friends, and also to sign up as a volunteer. From the app, I got all the information, such as my working hours as a volunteer, transport connections, and also a lot of informative videos about the event concept and the collaboration with the other companies. I believe that having such an umbrella organization is necessary in order for the event to be embedded in the society, so to be beneficial for all event stakeholders, as well as the community, the economy, and the environment.
Wonderful, wonderful. And what do you find the most exciting? Tell us a bit more about your experiences or the products of the festivals.
Well, yeah, I really enjoyed my time here and the experience enriched me in many ways. First of all, I had to deal with different people, so different backgrounds. I constantly had the impression that I was important resource for the company. So yeah, in fact, my contribution as well as the one of the other volunteer was really good rewarded with bonus point for next festival. And among the things I appreciated the most were for sure the merchandise. To avoid trivial products that probably would end up in the trash, one could bring her own cup, t-shirt, or anything on which to print the logo of the event. For example, I brought my cup and now I'm going to print the logo of the event. The only merchandise you could actually find at the festival were cradle-to-cradle products, such as the bowl aluminum cup. And finally, I appreciated the food. It was so tasty, and I found some tasty vegan dishes that I would never have expected to be so good.
Amazing, amazing. I wish I could be there with you right now. And after all this positive experience, are you planning to attend another Soundwave event in the future?
Of course, I'm planning. Actually, I'm really planning to be part of the Soundwaves music events family. It goes really beyond the simple music event. The fact is that they offer so many side activities and it makes it appealing to a much broader audience. Furthermore, I believe in the sustainable commitment of the company and the outcome has already been proved a success. Moreover, thanks to the umbrella organization, the music industry has been strengthened and so the work will always be guaranteed or the list protected, people are not risking their job or so. And I believe that the future of music festival lies in the hands of companies like this.
That's very true. Okay, Anna, thank you very much for checking up on us and sharing your experience. Thank you. So we have learned a lot about music festival industry through the eye of the two invited CEOs, Ms. Gravina from Plastic Flotastic and Ms. Betzler from Soundwaves. Both company works hand in hand to secure not only the fun and the well-being of the festivals, but they are also working hard on being sustainable and saving our planet. Also, as we've seen, Anna showed us how much people can actually enjoy themselves in a festival like this. Amazing, as I repeat myself all night. We will come back after a short break and move on to the sector of sustainable Christmas markets. We will have a short talk with Mr. Smith and his wife, Mrs. Smith, from the company Regenerative Rudolph. But first, a short break and see you later.